Okay, what is up, tycoons? What's up, traders? Coming at y'all with a viewer request on Gods. Okay, this is Gods Unchained, ticker symbol GODS. Man, this thing is raging right now, up 35%, looking very, very good. I'm going to go over the major levels we have to break out so we do not get a reversal. Okay, so we're going to go over those. Those are the three major fib retracement levels, the 61.8, the 50%, and the 38.2. And then we're also going to take a look at our MACD down here. So that way we know, some of the possible exit signals and warning signs that you can use to avoid a big crash and potential downside on the token. So make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We'll go ahead and jump straight into it. So the three major levels that you need to break out of, again, are the 61.8, 50%, and 38.2% retracement levels using this fib tool over here. The reason you use this, okay, is because you spot trend continuation, right? Nothing moves in a straight line or a straight line, up or down. What you see is a move up, retracement, continuation of the trend, or a move down, retracement, continuation of the trend. Now, it's also useful for spotting that trend continuation, not only, but reversals, right? So if you move up, you retrace, consolidate a little bit, and break through those retracement levels, you have a reversal forming to the downside. And if you move down, retrace up, consolidate a little, and break through those retracement levels to the upside, you have a reversal forming in the upwards direction, right? So you guys can visualize this and really understand how it works, right? You have the move down, retracement up here to the 38.2, and then we continue that trend and head down lower, right? Same thing over here. We move down, retrace up to the 38.2, and then continue heading down lower, right? We made a low and then a lower low, right? We made a low and then a lower low. So what we're doing is we're currently breaking past our 38.2% retracement level, which is 0.340, all right? Above 3.40, we have another price target of 0.3875 and 0.4348. Those are going to be the three major resistance levels we need to break out of, so that way we can get some type of a reversal and make a high here and now a higher high. Because otherwise, we're going to continue that trend of making a high, and a lower high. Now, when it comes to the MACD, it's very useful, especially in a bear market, for spotting exit signals, okay? So an exit signal is going to be when this blue line here crosses below this orange line. As you can see, the blue line is trading way above, looking very, very good. This is very bullish. We want to see it continue in that upwards direction and stay above that orange line. Because if it crosses down below, there's a good chance that that's going to be an exit signal, and you could see some type of big move to the downside, right? We got our exit signal right over here, and then what did we get? Big move to the downside. Over here as well, we got a MACD crossover to the downside right over here. And then what do we get? Big move to the downside. So it is something to be aware of and be cautious of, right? Now, it's not happening right now. We're definitely going in the right direction. We've got lots of momentum. This could trigger a lot of FOMO buyers into these levels, but you need to be careful going long at your major retracement levels because your risk to reward is not as good, right? The ratio of risk to reward is not really as good going long here because think about it, right? If you end up getting stopped out of your trade because you're trying to go long up here and, it reverses and you end up getting stopped out, even if we come up some more, there's still strong resistance levels that we have to break out through, right? So if you're riding this momentum, now's a good time to set a stop loss. So that way you can protect your trade and really capture those gains and not let those gains slip away. I'm not saying we have to reverse. In fact, I'm going to give you guys the major support levels of retracement now, right? So we know that, we've taken a look. We see the downward move, the retracement, continuation down lower, downward move, retracement, continuation down lower. Again, this works to the upside as well, too. So we've had a strong move to the upside. There's three levels we could retrace to that could be valid support levels just in case we do end up getting some type of a pullback and rejection off of the 38.2. Specifically, those are going to be 0.2983, 0.2771, and 0.2559. If, we do end up getting some type of a pullback because we are at overbought levels right here. If you look at the relative strength index, your RSI, this is going to measure the relative strength of a token at its given price levels. Now, look at what's happened each time we've come up to the, not even above overbought, because above overbought is this dotted line, which is 70 on the RSI. You know, the 2 times that we came to overbought levels or close to them, right? We came up all the way over here, and then we ended up getting a reversal. Over here, we got very close to the overbought levels, and then we ended up forming a reversal. We're trading above our major, you know, the overbought signal on the relative strength index. And as a general rule of thumb, it's not always the best decision to buy something when it's at overbought levels, as the odds of it having a pullback are much more increased. So that way, you know, it's not necessarily overbought anymore. Now, just because something's overbought, it does not mean that it can't go higher. You know, if you look here, we were overbought. And what did we do? We pushed up higher. Okay. But first, what the RSI did was it cooled off a little bit and it pulled back a little bit. Once it cooled off and pulled back, then we were able to actually push back up higher. And now we're at these overbought levels again. So, you know, make sure that you're aware of your major resistance levels at these levels. You know, this could all just be a healthy retracement, even if we come up to those levels for a continuation to the downside. But if we break through these levels, guys, we could be trying to form a much larger reversal. I know this move has been impressive here as of recently, but when you look at the grand scheme of thing, you know, we've been in a very large downtrend, and breaking through these 3 levels right here could be the start of a much longer reversal. No guarantees, but, you know, we'd look to ultimately make a high here and a higher high somewhere up here. So that way we can really get ourselves the true reversal we're looking for. But if we come down and break through these levels, all right, we could be getting that reversal back to the downside and ultimately the trend continuation to the downside as well. But unless that happens, you know, things are going to look good at the moment. Again, we're overbought, so it would make sense to see some type of a healthy pullback, most likely to our 3 major retracement levels. And if that happens, we just need to hold support and make sure that this blue line on the MACD is trading above the orange line, because multiple times in the past when we've gotten a MACD sell signal, there's been a large move to the downside both times. So that's what you need to be aware of on the downside. And, you know, for upside potential, you guys know the major support levels that we need to hold, as well as the major resistance levels that we need to break. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget, I do those viewer requests every single week. So all you have to do to get your cryptocurrency, your token in the next video is comment down below, and I'll be happy to make a video on it for you guys as soon as I can. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you, and I think you're going to enjoy one of these next 2 videos as well. So make sure to click on that.